Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day, where we're covering Action Comics number 95, The Laughingstock of Metropolis. This is a comic where we see the Prankster. Yeah, the Prankster's back. He's not my favorite villain. He's actually a pretty weak part of Superman's rogues gallery from the Golden Age to the Bronze Age. I'm not sure when the last Prankster story was. I'm sure someone tried to do a reimagine in the modern age. Here, the prankster's idea to defeat Superman is to make him a laughingstock. So the prankster keeps pulling pranks on Superman. He is actually pulling pranks. Remember, prankster doesn't exactly pull pranks as much as do something really silly that doesn't make sense until it sort of makes sense. Most of his master plans don't really make any sort of real-world logical sense, but they do in the Superman comic, until Superman puts a stop to it because he's a guy who's pulling pranks. What is he going to do to Superman? So Superman is not aware that the prankster is doing these things, so Superman keeps looking bad to the point that Metropolis is making fun of him. Some guy just straight up calls him Stupid Man at one point, and this really hurts his feelings. We're really reaching for Golden Age stories, aren't we? Really distracting about this comic is the prankster is not drawn like the usual prankster way, where he's like howdy-doody, but with sort of a large stomach and a really short and long neck. He's actually looking like a real person. Man, is it just odd, because he's never looked like a real person before. Superman decides to quit. Wow, Superman might be the Man of Steel, but man, he is thin-skinned, isn't he? He quits for about a page until he puts two and two together and figures out it was the prankster the whole time. So he goes at the prankster through his pride by declaring he is the funniest man in the world. Well, he disguises himself as a guy who calls himself the funniest man in the world, and that drives the prankster insane to the point that he ends up bringing the prankster down. It's not a great ending. It actually feels like Siegel and Schuster's Funny Man. And this was not written by Siegel and not done by Schuster, but they created a superhero also that was called the Funny Man, which was not good. So this is not a very good Superman story. It's not a very memorable Superman story. I actually barely remembered what this story was until I started reading. It's pretty disposable, as a lot of Golden Age stories are. Okay, that is it from Action Comics number 95, The Laughingstock of Metropolis. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to get notification when a new video goes up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday, where I cover a Batman story in either Detective Comics or Action. And until next time, let us ponder the question. Whatever did happen to the Man of Tomorrow? And why does Superman care if the entire city is laughing at him? He's freaking Superman. He could literally conquer it if he wanted to, but he doesn't, and that's the point. He's Superman. Okay, have a great day.